Nasty Democrat calls for Trump's assassination, then the bad news starts rolling in. Although the self-righteous left wants you to believe that President Donald Trump is the bad guy, it seems that he's the only politician in the public spotlight speaking out against true hatred and violence. Proving just that is the nasty Democrat who just called for Trump's assassination, but that's about the time things spectacularly blew up in her face, and the bad news is still rolling in for her. Liberals are rather pompous these days. For some reason, they think they can do no wrong despite them being responsible for the current state of the nation with tensions rising across America. Of course, they're now trying to justify violent tactics, saying that it's acceptable to voice your opinions like children, and things are officially getting out of hand. According to the Daily Caller, exactly that was proven when Missouri State Senator Maria Chappelle Nadal took to Facebook, advocating the murder of President Trump as she boldly declared, "I hope Trump is assassinated." As one would imagine, it wasn't long before a screenshot of her disturbing comment began to go viral, prompting her to delete it. Unfortunately for her, it was too little too late, and now, she's paying the price both personally and politically. Sponsored by Rev Content. It doesn't take a genius to understand why such a comment would hurt one professionally and politically, as such remarks aren't considered civil. Rightfully, within just a few short moments, GOP Representative Kirk Matthews was calling for Chappelle Nadal's resignation, but that wasn't about to stop her from taking a bad situation and making it worse. In fact, the arrogant senator just about doubled down on her pompous remarks and attitude by saying that the man's opinion of her was irrelevant. "I don't even know who he is. If he didn't show up in Ferguson, then I don't know who he is," she said. "I'm not resigning." Of course, Matthews wasn't alone in his sentiments, and Chappelle Nadal wasn't about to get off with a simple whoopsies. According to conservative radio host Mark Reardon, Secret Service has already begun to look into her comments, as he states that they've called us at Mox to investigate this. However, that's about the time that things get really rich. As screenshots and word of her post continue to spread across social media, Chappelle Nadal has been forced to comment on her remarks and has even given a half-hearted apology, but it's not all it's cracked up to be. "The way I responded this morning was wrong," she told the Star. "I'm frustrated. Did I mean the statement? No. Am I frustrated? Absolutely. The president is causing damage. He's causing hate. On my personal Facebook, I put up a statement saying, 'I really hate Trump. He's causing trauma and nightmares.' That was my original post," she said. A whole bunch of people responded to that. Source: The Kansas City Star. Too bad for her. It seems that her words are biting her in the backside, creating her own worst nightmare. In fact, it wasn't long before people started pointing out that she was guilty of exactly what she was accusing Trump of. By demanding and wishing for a man's assassination, you're nothing more than a political agitator, and one that, using her own words, is causing damage, hate, trauma, and nightmares. It's funny how the left can't see their own hypocrisy even when they're being forced to look at it for what it is. Instead, they simply keep pointing the finger while doing the same things they're condemning others for.